If you had the chance for a personal meeting with God, would you take it? Most people go through life feeling that God is a million miles away, or not even there at all. But if it was possible to meet Him, how would you feel about that? It might sound exciting, perhaps interesting, appealing, or even awesome. But meeting with a holy God could be a fearful thing. Why is this? Because the God we read about in the Bible is righteous, just, and true. And deep down, you know there are things in your life that you are ashamed of. Things that bother your conscience. Whether big or small, they are things that you know God would not approve of. There's a word for those things. Sin. It destroys the possibility of us relating with God. Sin separates you from God. This has been the case since the dawn of humanity. God gave our ancestors freedom to do whatever they liked, with one simple exception, one little rule. But they couldn't even keep that one instruction. They thought that they knew better than God, and ignored it. The consequences were monumental. Disease and death entered the world, and from that point on, there was no chance of meeting with God, for them and all of humankind thereafter. Since then, humans have been trying to get back to Him, trying to improve ourselves, cover our wrongdoing, and reach up to God. But all of our efforts don't make a bit of difference in bridging the gap between sinful man and holy God. But God had a plan. He loves humanity. He loves you. The only way possible for us to be reconciled was for someone else to take the punishment that our sin deserved. They would have to be completely sinless, or else they would not be a worthy substitute. But no one is perfect, except one. One was worthy to take our place and pay the price for our sin. Not only was He worthy, He was willing. He is Jesus Christ. Think about this. God loved you so dearly that He was willing to give His only Son as a sacrifice to take the punishment that you deserved. When Jesus died on the cross, the chasm that sin had placed between us and God was finally bridged. The way of reconciliation was open. Because Jesus was perfect and sinless, death had no claim on Him. He rose from the dead, proving that His sacrifice was enough. At the beginning, I asked a question. If you had a chance for a personal meeting with God, would you take it? Well, you do have that chance, not only for a one-off encounter, but an ongoing, everlasting relationship with God. But how exactly do you get that? You have to accept that you have hurt God by all your wrongdoing, and believe in Jesus Christ, who He is and all He has done for you by going to the cross. Once you've crossed that bridge, you can go on to live your life in the way God intends it, in fullness and in freedom from all that previously kept you separated from Him. So, what do you think? Are you going to take that journey of faith and cross the bridge to life?